Well, it was fun, but it wasn't meant to be. We got greedy. There we go. Let me just change things over. Although I am glad that we died early enough that we can still do Oni. Well, you're expecting that I was gonna die. No, you leave chainsaw. Yeah, that's the sort of absent-minded thing I do. There we go. So I've updated that. We'll head on over. Yes, how are the fish doing? Fish doing alright? Whiskers was here. Yeah, these guys are being well behaved tonight. So, my plan in Oni was spawn tonight. Ooh. Yeah, we should be able to fit that in. Spawn on the second planet. No, don't crash game. Here. Here we are. Back in Oni. I'll make sure to sort the VOD out. Also, you guys have actual recreation rooms now. Why are you hanging out in here? This is not a recreation room. You have recreation rooms. You don't need to hang out in the pod room. There. There, I say. So we've got some polluted water down here. What are we going to do with the polluted water? What I could do is I could actually just dig a hole into this icy pit and drop it there, maybe. No, I want to drop it in here. We shouldn't need to dump any more liquid on this, so I'm actually going to deconstruct this. And we're going to put our polluted water dump here. Yes, other than that, we'll keep the spawn. Pipes full of oil, that's good. So I need to sweep all of this stuff out of here. And I should put some storage bins over here. Make that easier. There you go, have a storage bin. Then in terms of the actual power, I'm not actually going to make this independent. I'm just going to plug it straight into the spawn. No, straight into the power spine, rather. Let's go up here. Then these consumers can all go here. I'm gonna have to move some wires. Hey Neo, it said Noita 5 seconds ago. Oh no, we just started. We just started Oni. We died in Noita. Do you want to know how I died in Noita? I gave an enemy a wand that had teleporting bolts in it because I was trying to get them to come somewhere with me. I also put chainsaws on it. So the enemy chainsawed me to death. So yeah, that was not very smart. Right, I'm going to take this wire and we're going to feed it over here. So yeah, we're back to Oni, because I don't really feel like doing more Noita after dying like a fool. So, yeah. So this wire can now go in here. Then I'll just bridge this over this way. We have some more idols. People are idle over here. You do actually just need more oxygen for your suits. At this point. You can keep digging some of this stuff, I guess. It's fine. We'll want this all eventually. Who else is idle? Oh yeah, Ren, you can't dig, can you? It's funny. Well, I'm sure you'll find something to do. So that wire can come down here. We can bridge these. Actually, we can't bridge all of them. What I can do is I can do this. And then we can put a bridge here. Then we can put a bridge here. It's all fine. And then this can just go down here. And then the hydrogen plants will be up here, so they will need to go to a reducer line, which could be this one. You see what I mean by the whole lasagna-style approach to wiring. It's not spaghetti at this point, it's lasagna, because it's just a big sheet that covers the whole map. We'll just send this down here. And that will plug into the hydrogen plants. Which will go... let's see. We need somewhere to put the smart battery. We'll put the smart battery on the end. That's fine. I'm going to make that out of iron. That is fine. There you go. Is teleport plus chainsaw a good one with melee immunity? We had melee immunity. Chainsaws deal slice damage, not melee damage. So you can't be immune to them. I don't think I forgot that. I think I just forgot that the one had chainsaws on it altogether because we recently adjusted it. But no, saws will kill you no matter what. Unless you... I mean, against enemy. Not really, because you've got to teleport reliably onto the enemy, which is challenging. You teleport to them in chainsaw? Oh, I mean, you literally just teleport once and then you chainsaw them. Yeah, that can be effective. I mean, it would be about as effective as our luminous drill one was at range. Essentially. Also, let's put ash tile here. Tile here. Actually, I'm going to put that the other side. Yeah, here we go. And then Flatulent-only is here. Also, now now I died in Noita and I'm playing Oni again. Everyone's back to watch me. I get it. I get it, guys. Well, I'm probably not going to feel like playing Noita for a while now that we died in such a stupid way, so we'll see what we do. I want to grab some more of this. In fact, I basically just want to grab everything that's not nailed down. So I guess we'll just grab this. There you go. You like seeing Noita clips on Reddit? Yeah, that's true. I might upload the death to YouTube. See what people think. No, that'd just be stupid. There's not really that much to it, to be honest. That was just silly. so the oxygen pipe goes like it normally does. I think we're fine with this being regular pipe because we're going to cool this whole bit down. Go up there. This needs to be a sweep-only storage. No eggs, no liquefiables. And then actually, now that I think about it, you can just start putting those there. The water pipe. Let's see, I mean, makes sense for it to be here. We can run it right past the carbon dioxide geyser. That's kind of amusing. I think I might actually do that. We're obviously not going to fit any more SPOMs here next to this thing. Deconstruct these tiles, dig all of this. As long as we leave this one tile here, we'll be fine. Yeah, that should give you guys plenty of stuff to do. And the good news is we can start up the oxygen production off of the solar power, and then we'll have enough hydrogen that we can just fill this. Yeah, let's stick this as well. Steering room full. Let's see. Yeah, we have loads of Dracos. It's fine. May as well murder these guys. That will do. We want to keep the woolly ones alive, because they don't replace themselves as often. That should be fine. So we want to put the sensors and stuff in here as well. So let's see, atmo sensors. Here. Good wiring. Yeah, you just need to murder these guys first, please. Then we'll stop getting brought over here. Also, I should actually rebuild this metal tile now that we've finished all this stuff. In terms of plastic, we have more plastic again. I should really finish tiling this place. Yeah, we can tile these. You know, I'm going to bite the bullet. We're going to tile all of this, and then we'll repump hydrogen in here, because we've got dupes. We've got people to do it. There you go. During your game, we figured that SPOM is just to get oxygen, not for energy, as I was burning through water like crazy. Also, the energy cost for the pump using 250 watts to pump the water is almost offsetting the net gain. Yeah, it's one of those things where if you don't build it right, it will consume more power than it produces. So what you need to do is you need to automate it so that it's not pumping when it's not moving stuff. Because yeah, these gas pumps do pump a lot, do use a lot of power. You want to make sure that your electrolyzers... Yeah, that's basically it. So I was building the wire. Yeah, here we go. I can go like this. Then we need to put some switches in here. I just put manual switches in here so I can turn them on and off. Yeah, signal switches. There we go. Then what are we gonna stick in here liquid-wise? What liquids do we have over here? I mean, we have petroleum and crude oil. That does make sense. We could do that. Yeah, why not? We'll do that. We'll put petroleum and crude oil in here. We can mass produce it fairly well now. We have several kilograms of petroleum up here. Also, yeah, let's dig the sand out. Can you actually build these, please? So we have petroleum for liquid locks. We have petroleum for fluid electrolyzers. Oil. We do have oil to pitcher pump somewhere. Oh yeah, we have petroleum to pitcher pump down here as well. Let's actually cancel these for now and disable this, because we want to pump this petroleum out of here where we flooded it. We might as well do that first. So then the cool steam vent tamer is something else to do, but I want to get the oxygen production online first, because that'll let us fill all these suit docks faster, and then that'll let us build everything else faster. Also, this is dormant. Let's actually dig it open and analyze it, because I want to have a look. Hi everyone, always happy to see everyone here. Hope to be a subscriber soon. Nice, nice. You can't wait to get some fishy emotes. Subscribing gets you access to all of these. But everyone has the regular fishy emotes, I believe. Actually, I can't remember. Is the animated one a subscriber or a follower one? I can't remember. Just fill the chat with Whiskers love. Yeah. The animated one is for subs. Okay, that makes sense. But you still get the regular one for free. Some sandstone in here. Let's get rid of this. How's natural gas in here? So we've got a decent amount of natural gas pressure in here now. That's the other thing I want to do, is I want to actually set up the carbon skimming. So let's do that in here. I think what I'll do is I'll put the carbon skimmer right here. Let's see. I just think you're a great streamer, no nonsense BS. You should have many more people watching you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It is nice. We do seem to have like a sort of regular following going on now, which is nice. This game definitely seems to attract that sort of crowd. And it's nice. I just like playing this game a lot, and it's nice playing with a company. Right, so the water... Yeah, we'll just pump that in here, and then we'll hook this up to our bathroom loop. What a messy pipe. So I think what we'll do is... Actually, you know what? Let's put it on the other side. Because that's where the actual... That's where the actual bathrooms are. So... Carbon skimmer can go here. The water pipe can come down here and tile all of this. Like we've been meaning to do for a while, and then we'll bring that down here. Gonna cut this off. Yes, I had to parcel a piece of stuff. Yeah, I'll tell you what. My mistake was I was trying to stream a game that was quite demanding, like on me, like being able to concentrate, because I hadn't played it before, so I was actually figuring out how to play it, and I realized that wasn't a very good experience for people to watch. I have gotten better at the game, but I'm probably not going to stream it again for a while. I'm probably only going to stream it if I actually beat it, and I feel confident doing that. Yeah, let's take the polluted water and come up here. Like with Noita, like the thing about Noita is I generally know what I'm doing, but I make silly mistakes that often cause me to die. Yeah, so then I think if we bridge this, it won't interfere with the bathroom loop. And what I'll do is... I think this is fine. We'll just fill this up from the main loop as well. So I'll put a bridge here for now. Yeah, I'll put a bridge here for now. That should work. Although we'll need to put another bridge here. Okay, I may have just overcomplicated this a little bit. Hold on. Wait. Pipe goes here. This is water that's going to the other planet. We separate that. So now we'll fill this up with liquid from this pipe, but eventually it will fill and it'll be a closed loop, and then we'll disconnect it again. That's the plan. But yeah, it's just a thing, because it's like I do like playing this a lot, but sometimes I'm either not able to concentrate on stuff and I want to play something else, or I just feel like playing something more actiony. And I think I'm still trying to settle on a good sort of actiony game to play on stream. How's this going here? You're rubbing the vent. Good job. I'm sure you're getting a lot of useful information rubbing the vent in the same spot for several cycles. It's not you. I personally like people making mistakes, not being perfect. That's how we learn. Yeah, but that like me playing Pizza Tower the other day, that was like IGN journalist levels of gameplay footage. Like me figuring out how to like actually jump over something. I'm much better at it now. I've gotten a few P ranks on a few of the levels, so I've figured out how to play it. But again, I'm not going to go back to that on stream. I might even do some YouTube videos of that, but I don't know. It's not a high priority. To be honest, I've got plenty of stuff to do in Oni. The only reason I play something else at the moment is if I wanted something like a different kind of gameplay experience. And I was enjoying Noita, and then we died. And I don't want to die over and over again in Noita. Yeah, build the pipe. Did I play RimWorld? No, I haven't played it on stream. I have played the game. I've got the base game. I need to get some of the DLCs. That is probably something I'll consider doing. Because there's a lot of RimWorld that I haven't actually experienced yet. So maybe that's what I'll do. Who knows? Also, I need to set these. We need to turn these off for now. So let's see. And green signal if below 0. Yeah. That will work. We don't want these pumping at all. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. I did stream Surviving Mars for a little bit. That was actually the first game I streamed. And to be fair, there are still some achievements I want to get in that game. I'm kind of not really happy with what the recent development policy for that game has been, in that Paradox just chucked it to a different development studio and they filled it with bugs. But that is a fun game. Definitely a different experience to Oni. It felt easier to me, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, just dig all these. Actually, don't dig these. Yeah, we'll do that at some point. So, yeah, carbon skimmer down here. And then we'll sweep the water out of here. And then this should start getting rid of all the carbon dioxide. And the thing is, I do want some carbon dioxide to fill this fridge eventually, but that's a relatively low priority. We do have too much meal ice here, though. It is going to start going off. We do have a freezer that's full of meal ice at the moment. In fact, we should not be putting muckroot in the freezer. So you want to preserve the CO2 as fuel? No. No, I don't. We're going to have steam. We're going to have some steam to use somewhere. I think we'll be fine. We're not going to be using CO2 rockets that much this time. Because, well, I don't know what the star map looks like yet. But I don't really feel like it. I feel like using some bigger rockets. I haven't made Radbolt rockets yet. I'd like to try that. I mean, this whole area here is full of low pressure CO2. So we have enough to fill that freezer and perhaps do one or do a couple of carbon dioxide things. Also, if we really need CO2, we can just keep this open after we've analyzed it. This is CO2. Melt steel? Oh, what? The exhaust? That's quite hot. Will Smith. That's hard. Yeah, finish those, please. What are we going to put in this room? I can make this a recreation room, maybe. Well, I mean, once it's done. But yeah, finish this so we get the nature reserve back. People are getting stressed again. Now that I think about it, that would have been a pretty good place for the soda fountains. Is it too late for me to do that? It's not too late for me to... I'll make this a soda fountain room. They're a little too far to do that with. I would like to have this be a rec room if I can, though. Whatever. We'll figure it out later. I'm not going to prioritize it at the moment. Speed up a little bit. Paradox, yes. Bought Victoria 3, which was also from Paradox. Disappointment, not my game. It looks interesting, but I quite like Victoria 2 because of the specific jankiness of how it runs. Like, I feel like they fixed a lot of the jankiness from Victoria 2 and Victoria 3, but as a result made a slightly less interesting game. Which is, I guess, quite an odd perspective to have on it, but that's my impression. Right, no farters, there you go. Yeah, you guys could build this, because you guys are running out of stuff to do as it is. And then we'll also put the gas pump down here. And again, what I'll do is I'll remove this. No, not the ladder. I'll remove the ladder, put a element sensor here, and set up the same automation that we had on the other planet. Except maybe a bit better. So what are we doing on the other planet? We had... It goes into a bridge, and then it goes into this thing. So let's actually shove this over the whole way this time. You have a think. We could rotate this whole thing and have it be on its side. If we really wanted. No, I'm just going to do the exact same thing I've done here. It looks fine. We're basically copying this base over to the new planet. Which I don't really mind. I bet I've got that wrong already. No, I haven't. That's fine. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. Yes. So natural gas goes through here. And then that pumps up here, and then everything else pumps down here. And what we do is we have a vent. We have a vent underneath the sensor. And airflow tiles. So we'll do that. Oh wait, hold on. Can I just tile over this? No, I can't. That's annoying. Yeah, build this first. Then this is the actual natural gas pipe, which we'll then send up here. I don't really want to let the chlorine out. I have a little bit of chlorine in here already. The issue is, this is going to eventually clog chlorine unless we put... You know what? Let's actually just finish this off. Let's put a farm... Let's put like a farm tile here. We'll put a dash of salt vine here. And we'll get rid of all the chlorine too. Do we have salt vine seeds? No, we don't. Okay then. Fair. Fair enough. I guess we won't be doing that. So what's going on here? Why have we got dead Drecos? We don't. It's just because we've been building the tiles. Yes. That's fine. Okay, we'll just ignore those notifications for a little bit. Well, in any case, we want the natural gas to come up here. But for now, we'll go around this. So yeah, that can go there. Then we'll build the airflow tiles here. The vent will go over here. And then the waste pipe, instead of going over here randomly, it's going to come down here. And we'll bridge these up. We'll send this down. And yeah, I think this will be the actual bottom of the base, because there's not really much left of the map after this. It's just a super cold area. So that's fine. And then we'll bridge over this. Dump the gas here. And then we'll put the element sensor here. We'll set that up to anything that's not oxygen. We'll turn this on. Where did I put the NOT gate on this planet? Put it over the carbon skimmer, that's fine. Yeah. Not that it makes a difference, I just I just want it to match. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, RimWorld is definitely a possibility, and Stellaris is a possibility as well. I quite enjoy Stellaris, and to me, it is a strategy game. It's kind of like Civ. It's kind of like a mix between Civ and Star Trek, and it is a strategy game, but it feels more like a role-playing game in just the feel of the game. And I really like it because you make a really customized empire and do interesting things. Different factions play very differently. You can really customize your experience. I think it's probably the best Paradox game, to be honest. So I would like to do more Stellaris as well at some point. But the issue with that is the DLC comes out at such a rate that becomes some money. I try to keep up to date, but realistically, I haven't been playing it enough to warrant buying the DLC at all. But it is really good. Like, if you can pick everything up for pretty cheap, I'd recommend it. The first RimWorld, I hope so. Yeah, I mean, the other game I want to do is Dyson Sphere Program, which I tried a while ago. Computer wasn't really quite handling it, but I think it might do a better job now that I've streamlined my streaming process a little bit. Also, what's going on here? This isn't right. Oh, we need this pipe to be finished. Yeah, this is currently broken the bathroom loop, I think. So let's just get this all finished. But yeah, I'm going to keep Tuesdays and Thursdays generally open for things that aren't the main ONI run. And that might be an ONI related challenge, or it might be a different game. I'm going to have a few thoughts about what I do. But realistically, I might do some more Noita as well, because I'm determined to get that achievement. I'm very sad that I died in a very silly way, because I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I should accept that's something I'm just going to have to get around to doing off-stream. For you as an engineer, Factorio is a must. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was watching Treble Queen play it the other day, and yeah, it is fun. It's definitely a fun game. It's been around for a while in various stages. And it's always something that I've looked at, and I've watched Francis John play it, and it did look fun. And then I ended up getting Dyson Sphere Program instead because that was 3D, and you were flying around space, and I really enjoyed the exploration of that. Going between planets, going between star systems, that sort of thing. So it was a bit of a toss-up, and Dyson Sphere Program has really impressed me. But Factorio probably would run better on my computer while I'm streaming. So that is something else to consider. So yeah, I'm having thoughts. But yeah, we need this machine to start working. Also, I need to actually plug it in. That would help. So I guess this wire should really just go down here. Like, it should just go here. There you go. And then... do I actually need this thing? I probably don't need this thing. I've realized you are actually struggling to build everything because it's just a big CO2 pit in here, but you'll get it done eventually. That's actually, let's not deconstruct this while they're still working on that. That's just a bad idea. There's the famous space exploration mod if you like to explore space, but it's crazy complex. Yeah, I have seen some people do that. Also, I built that... yeah, I did build that pipe. That's good. This should be fairly ready. Oh, wait. We need to build the piping. So we're going to have a liquid-based loop. It's going to basically match what's going on this planet. So I'll just do the same thing over there. Here. And we'll just make it out of lead. I don't think it really matters that much. That does not need to be lead. It can be regular pipe. So on this planet, we have the cooling loop run past the hydrogen as well. We'll obviously want to connect it in the middle. So that can go like that. Sad that we're limited by hardware. Yeah, that's true. It's just the reality of life, I guess. But we're doing our best. I'm being responsible in this run. We're not getting like 50,000 hatches for no reason. So hopefully we'll last a bit longer before the frame lag hits us. So yeah, let's see. The loop will look like this. And then I'll bring it down here and we'll just continue going like that. Then we'll go here and bring it up here. So what I suspect we're going to actually do is we're going to suspect we're actually going to take this loop up past the transformers at some point. We should keep that in mind. But for now, it would be nice just to keep it contained with the thing here. It's sad. It just means sad. It's just kind of streamers speak, I suppose. I don't know who said it first, but it's kind of just stuck around as an idiom. So we'll take that down there. Actually, you know what I'll do? Instead of this, we'll bring it one level lower. Hold on. Whatever. Actually, you know what might make more sense than that? Do this. Then like this. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Then I can run up here. We'll insulate whatever parts of the pipes aren't in insulated tiles. But then we just want that to come out all the way over here, and we just want to generally just snake it through this whole bit. Just with regular granite pipe. So then we'll go like this. There we go. That's some very satisfying noises coming out of that. And then we'll send this down here. Bridge it. Going down here. The pea water will be boiling. Oh, I don't know about that. Well, there isn't actually that much heat being generated here. There's, what, a kilowatt? A KDTU each for these. So that's going to be the, what, 28 KDTU? The batteries, there's not much more. So it's going to be about 40 KDTUs over here. These are going to be generating about 8 KDTUs. And then this whole thing, I can't remember for certain how much that generates, but it's not a huge amount. A thermo aqua tuner will definitely handle all of that. Also, you don't need to disinfect this storage bin. There you go. Then what we actually want to do is we want to build the cool steam vent tamer. So I think we bite the bullet and ladder up here now and start removing all of this stuff. I don't really mind about the chlorine getting out in this zone. I just want to remove all of this. Then we've actually got this nice convenient oil well here too, so maybe we can set that up to run just like this one. So the average output is 1.6 kilograms per second, so that should be more than we ever need here, so we can pump the excess into an oil well. Get more oil. Yeah, the piping... Let's get this done first, because we're going to block this off. The rest of it can wait, I guess. This needs to be done immediately, because we need the bathrooms to keep running. I haven't... Yes, I haven't quite broken this yet, but we do need to prioritize that. This needs to be set to oxygen. Yeah, that should be fine. We can remove this at the same time. And then ladder over here, remove all of this stuff. Can't actually reach this one tile, can you? That's annoying. Let's see. All of this stuff should be a priority 1. There you go. Try running Fungus's save on your old laptop. It's literally 4 FPS. Nice. PowerPoint mode. You know what? We'll just connect this here as well. Opportunity to use 1,200 watts. Huge amount of energy. If you offset the consumption, which produces 800 watts, the net consumption is 400 watts for cooling. Is this correct? I mean, we're not actually running a steam turbine off of this. What we're going to do is we're going to use the cooling loop to condense this into water and pump it out. So we're not going to generate any power. It's going to be power hungry cooling all of this. It's not creating heat. It's just we're not going to be using a steam turbine to generate heat. I mean, maybe we could put the thermo aquatuner in this room, and then we could run it through a steam turbine. Oh, I mean, we'll have the steam turbine above the thermo aquatuner as well, but that's going to be running at like, I guess we'll run the cooling loop past that as well, so that could be up to 800 watts. I don't know, we're just going to build it and we'll see what happens. As long as we don't we've obviously got some steam leaking, that's not too much of an issue. At this point, I should probably just dig all of this as well. Be somewhat responsible and have a double wall. It's very wonky, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, let's speed up a little bit, and you can build this wire first, because we do need to get this natural gas out of here. That's the main aim of today. Get that in this room, and then we can start actually doing that stuff. Also, bottle emptier. I want it to face this way now, so we can drop polluted water in here and turn it into fertilizer and whatnot. And also, what we'll do is eventually we'll take this and we'll connect it onto here. In fact, I might even do that. I might even just put a little bypass in here, and then we can feed it on somehow. So I think I would literally just bridge this down here, and then it would feed onto this loop and start filling it up. So that's what we'll do now. This should block up fairly quickly, I imagine. It's probably going to take us a while to get all of the polluted water we want to actually fill this loop. My financial brain doesn't just like to try, lol. I always fear to screw up in finance mistakes me losing money, so playing as good for me as it thinks. I think you're fluid. Yes, fair enough. I mean, when I say just try it, it's like, I know it'll work. It's just, I haven't done the maths behind like how much heat is being generated and where it's all going. I mean, a self-cooled steam turbine can handle about 300 kDTUs of heat before it overloads. That's about 300 watts of power you're getting out of that. So I'm pretty sure if it's cooled by an external liquid loop, you can run a thermo aquatuner constantly, and it will keep the steam turbine cool if it's on the cooling loop. But yeah, I think I will just condense all of the steam in here, just so that this never overpressurizes, because I feel like if we have the steam turbine will handle 2 kilograms per second, so we could have a steam turbine at the top here, and it would handle all of the liquid coming out. I don't know. I'm still umming and ahhing, which is why I haven't actually committed to doing anything yet. We could basically just put the thermo aquatuner in this room, heat up this steam, run the steam turbine, pump the water. And then the cooling loop will just run past the electrolyzers and keep everything cool. Because that'll be hot water going into this. But obviously the caveat of that is, if the thermo aquatuner isn't running because everything's cold enough, then it will not actually boil the steam to the point where it runs through the turbine, and then it's going to overpressurize. You're going to lose water. So I think we are going to have the thermo aquatuner separate, just so that we've always got cold liquid running through here, so this is always condensing, because I don't want to lose any of the water output out of this. So I think that's why we're going to condense this and have the turbine and the thermo aquatuner be separate. If that makes sense. Piping is all done. This is all actually clean, so I could just start doing this. Let's actually just build this pipe first. And then I can start filling this up. I can start filling this one up already. So we're going to put crude oil in the bottom. And... yeah, we'll put crude oil in the bottom and then petroleum at the top. Such situations, your brain just blocks. Don't know exactly what to do, and then I watch YouTube tutorials instead of just doing and learning by mistakes. I have to get better on this. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a difference between playing a game and making mistakes over and over again, and then playing a game and learning from those mistakes. And some things do go in better doing them rather than watching, but I'm quite a visual guy. Like, I'll watch, like, hours and hours of stuff before I usually buy a game. And then I'll do it. So I start with the watching, and then I go to the doing. So I think we can actually seal this up then. One at a time. Got some oil in here. I need to dump a bit more. We'll deal with all of this later. You know what, just dig this for now as well. There you go. Dig these. I mean, this can all be low priority digging. Don't do this unless you're bored. Where's the pitcher pump full of oil anyways? That's run out, so I guess we haven't got one full of oil at the moment. Yeah, because we deconstructed it. We want to build one out of ceramic so that it won't overheat. Although there's so much water in here, it won't overheat down here anymore anyways. That's fine. We'll just put it here then. That's fine. But yeah, that's the other thing as well. It's very easy to try and be a perfectionist in this game. And you can't... it's very difficult to actually be perfect in this game. Like, you will make mistakes. There are trade-offs to everything. Perfect is definitely the enemy of good, and you just want to... you want to produce systems that are good enough to work, and then improve on them over time. Like, get yourself to a position where you're surviving, and then you can start thinking about optimizing stuff. Anyways, how's this going? So we still haven't got power to this. You're gonna actually build this wire. You can't reach that wire. You can build a ladder going up here, though. So that shouldn't be an issue. Also, there's water in here which we need to get rid of. It's fine. You could build this too. Speed up again a little bit. I would like to get the Spommer online today with the cool steam vent tamer. So what we'll do is, we've got this area here that we're not really using. So I think what I'll do is I'll put the liquid pump over here. We'll obviously need to make this steel because we don't have any gold at all anywhere, so it has to be steel. We want the automation for that. Actually, no, we're cooling this whole room. I mean, we'll make it out of steel for now, but odds are we'll be able to change how that works. Yeah, odds are we'll be able to replace it with copper once this room is cool, but we'll make it out of steel for now. Lead should still be fine. We'll then put a hydro sensor in here. Then... I don't really need this ladder here, do I? Yeah, we're going to condense it. Because we're going to condense it with the cooling loop so that we're always getting it out of the pump. I think that makes sense. Don't know quite how we're going to lay this out. I want to leave the space around the geyser anyways. Let's see. We'll liquid lock there. I do quite like doing these super heavy vacuum locks. Because they never break, ever. Well, they do take up a lot of space. So we've got the oil well here. This will be the steam bit, where we have the thermo aquatuner. In theory, you should get net energy gain by sucking up the heat, right? Yes. So, yeah, what we're going to do is... Let's see. I need to send some more steel over, first of all. Let's do that. Send some steel. So, we're condensing it so the thermo aquatuner is always going to be running. And then we'll have steam in here that then gets converted into power. So this here will be steam. So we can have that bit end there. And then we'll put the steam turbine here. Oh, I need plastic. Okay, let's go bring some plastic over too. Yeah, if you're heating it with something, then you'll turn that extra heat energy into steam. But you need to have something really hot running through here, and we're not really at the stage where we're always going to have something hot running through there. I mean, really, you could do either. I'm sure there's ways of making either work, but I don't want to deal with hot gas overpressurizing, because these vents overpressurize super easily. And that's what I want to avoid. So we're going to try and turn it into a liquid as soon as it comes out. And not have that issue. And we'll put like a painting here or something, I don't know. I think what I'll actually do is... Yeah, that's fine. So let's see, bottle emptiers can go in here too. Just to fill these to start. And then this will be a steam room too. That's going to be a hot steam room. So there isn't really quite enough room to get this past the oil well, is there? We're going to put in these larger than usual locks. Not vacuum sealing it anyways. In principle, this room should be just full of cold liquid. So I feel like we should actually just be able to wander into this room without any issues. Let's actually operate under that philosophy. So we'll actually enter this room via the ladder. Via a ladder. Because we just want to get this to room temperature with the cooling pipe. We'll have the steam turbine here. Because the main thing we want to do is we want to make sure that this steam stays hot and this stays cold. And that's why we've got a vacuum lock. In fact, what I could actually do is I could put the ladder here. I could remove this. Oh, this is a good idea. I think. Then we could have this be a liquid lock. We only need one liquid lock here. And that's to separate the natural gas off in this room, because we're going to be cooling this with the same loop as everything else. Yeah, so then we can just seal this in. We fill this bit with natural gas. Okay, yeah, I like how this is looking. In fact, actually, let's make it a little bit different. Let's put that here. Non-super sustainable. Nice. Yeah, so the steam turbine will go here. This will be cold natural gas. This will be just the rest of the map. So there will be a little bit of heat loss through here. If we're going in via the ladder. Is that actually how I want to do this? Was indecisive, now not so sure. It's just annoying because if I was going to if I was going to actually properly seal it off. I mean, the thing is, we shouldn't actually need people to get in here. So what we can do is we can seal it. And then we can actually just seal this off, and then when we need to get in here, we can break it open temporarily because it'll just be cold liquid in here. You have to walk in there often. If not, why not play a horizontal airlock? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think we have to walk in here often. Once we've built this, this should all actually work fine. So I think we will just literally, do this, and then we'll seal it off fully. And then, if we need to break in, we can break in, and some cold air will escape, but it won't be that bad. Yeah, I think that's fine. No farters. We have 4 oxyferns now. Guess I'm going to give you doctoring because lower morale. Whatever. I guess we do need some doctors somewhere. How are these rooms doing now? Looks like they are a little low on critters. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that should be fine. So what we'll do is we'll just ladder over that, and then that is the heat wall. Kind of awkward. Maybe we'll do something like this. I'm overthinking this. This could just be where we end the base. That's fine. And then this will all be outside the map. So obviously that's going to release all of this water, so let's just release that all again. Oh wait, no, we don't want to do that. Let's build this first. Actually, let's see. Set this to priority 8. Build that wall first, and then we'll let this water out down here. How has the material transfer been going? It hasn't been going. No one's been doing it. You're sending steel over now. That's good. Who's trapped? You're trapped. In that case, hurry up with these. Then we'll dig that as well. Yes, I have kind of trapped you guys in here. Hold on. Yeah, someone will come and dig these. We'll get you out of here soon, don't worry. Oh, you can currently get in through here. That's convenient. You just need to build these. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can have a separate oil room bit over here. I mean, this is leaking heat at the moment, but that's fine. Actually, no, that's not fine. We want a vacuum lock here, don't we? Yeah, we want these oil wells to be vacuum locked, really. I'm gonna struggle to fit that there, though. Maybe it'll be fine. A lot of this is the leftover heat from the oil biome. We haven't generated a huge amount of heat. I mean, maybe a little. We'll see how it goes. Right. So let's seal this off. You haven't actually been pumping that much oil in here. It's fine. I guess I haven't really told you to prioritize this. Windanarchi is currently en route to do that. It's quite satisfying. Look, we finally got everyone actually going in here in the suits. Finally have enough oxygen going. Still haven't got this powered yet, though. It's literally priority 9. Oh, you literally can't get down here at all because this ladder has stopped going that far. That was a slight oversight. I guess go down here then. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get this filling up with water. This one can actually be filled with water, so that's actually fine. These ones are the ones which we won't want to be filled with water. Dang, Neo going against his values. Hold on, wait a minute. Disable this. Don't trap yourself in there. What I should actually do is just let this water preemptively into here. That's what I should do. Then we'll rebuild this. Why did I build this battery out of lead? That was never a good idea. We have enough steel now, so stop pumping steel. Do start sending plastic. Doesn't look like anything's broken over here. What's the gas pressure looking like? Yeah, it's still decreasing. It's gonna take an absolute age. We can remove this too. I guess we can start removing more of this stuff. You started a max difficulty 100k all achievement attempt the other day. Then this morning wasn't feeling it. I peeked into a geyser too. Think there's no way to get rid of the cold air debuff until eating an exosuit. So I had my dupe suffocate as they stay on the rim, losing his fun. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure that's basically how my max difficulty run is going to go when I do that at some point. Right, so now we can just dig all of this out. Wait. If we do that, it will exchange gases in this area. That was the other thing about this. You know what, we're just going to leave that there for now. We'll just put that water somewhere else. Any stress relief early is massage tables. You can always try a low sleep schedule or a sleep only schedule. Oh no, you're stressed. Your morale, yeah, your morale's low. Low morale. That's basically it. You know what? I'm gonna swap you for someone else, Dimitri. Should I swap you for someone else? No, your needs are just higher than most other people's. We'll see how it goes. We can send you back, maybe. Albert, you can have... You can have doctoring, I guess. Nicola, you can have super hard digging. That's fine. So you can make a schedule where the dupes are only asleep. Because when the dupes are sleeping in a bed, their stress also goes down. So I go sleep all day. The stress will reduce. You can have them sleep on a carpet, and that will further reduce their stress. And you can usually do that instead of a massage table, and it doesn't cost power. Any more farting in the natural gas room today? So now we're actually carbon skimming. So we're slowly getting rid of all the carbon dioxide in this pit, which means all of the natural gas will eventually get down here, and we will pump that into our natural gas room. However, the issue is we also have some chlorine in here, which we don't want in there. So the issue with that is we need this to be where the chlorine goes. Where am I going to send the chlorine? Somewhere I don't want it. I guess we'll just send it over here. Just dump it on the other side of the wall. So that can go down here. And... yeah, that can just go... here, I guess. Don't want any chlorine. Oh, now that you talk about gas production, did I actually fart while sleeping, asking for a friend? I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they do. There's no way to really interrupt them farting either, they'll just do it. Also, this pump here. We are still getting oxygen to suits, we're getting a lot of impurities in there now. Let's sever this line and send it down to the actual vent now that that's working. And then we can start filtering all of that. So that means we can remove this. Fathers have to be less efficient, always stopping to make their fart animation. They don't actually stop. They keep running. They smile while they fart, but they don't stop what they're doing. So I don't think that's actually the case. Who's trapped? Wind or not? Yeah, of course you trapped yourself there. Yeah, okay. Right, yeah. Remove this. You're lucky you still had a bit of oxygen there. Yeah, I don't tend to notice them stopping. So this is actually already a vacuum, so we don't need to do anything with this at the moment. We want to put a steam turbine here. We still need someone to send plastic. People hear our conversation, they might think we're crazy. Yeah, context is very important. You guys actually just do this, please. Just a little. Hopefully this time you'll go in here and not seal yourself. Yeah, please drop off your lump of butter. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I'll put Dimitri on a sleep-only schedule quickly. Dang, no bleach stone for geotuning. Yeah, we're gonna do the whole bleach stone geotuning thing at some point, but I need to find some puffs first. But yeah, there really is a lack of bleach stone on these planets overall. We don't have any salt vines. If we had salt vines, we would just filter the chlorine out here as well, but we don't, so we aren't. Right. Steam turbine goes here. This room, we're gonna get rid of all the gases in here. I guess we'll do that with a mini pump. Let's see. We'll eventually fill it with natural gas. I mean, in this case, we should actually do it with the hydrogen, and the hydrogen is right here. So we'll fill it with hydrogen this time. It's very sad. No memes. We ain't got time for memes. Right, so I can go here. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, let's do this. We can remove this, put a regular gas pump there. And then we can put the vent up here or something. Yeah. Your wife's in Thailand. You help me get over my loneliness? No worries. No worries. I've never been to Thailand. I have a few friends who have been there. And I have friends who spent quite a lot of time in Malaysia. And they quite enjoyed that. Can you actually build this? You can. That's good. So yeah, this needs to be... Yeah, this has been set. That's good. So... Oh, no, I forgot to do something. I forgot to do something important. I need to set this to 0.1 grams, and we want it to be only natural gas going in here. So let's remove this for a minute. I forgot a very important step. Please just deconstruct this. Anyone here gonna deconstruct it? No, you're all just wandering around. Okay. So we need to get the carbon dioxide out of here. We need to only turn this on once the natural gas gets down here. So let's actually just plumb this, I think. Do we have a plumber? We do have a plumber. That's good. Argentina and Thailand are the countries you like the most. Yeah, I've never been to South America either. I've been over lots of Europe. I've been to Australia. I've been to the US. And that's mostly it. Yeah, deconstruct this as well. You still pouring oil in here? No, because you need to build this. Yeah, please do that. You can do the same with this one now, actually. This is gonna go dormant in 6.7 cycles. So once again, we made our tamer when the geyser is about to go inactive. That's just how it is. So we want a gas pump here. Gas pipe goes over here. Power-wise, not gonna connect on there. I'll just bring the wire over this way. It's fine. We can remove all of this now. Just need to build this. There you go. Is this my own design for the tamer, Arisia? Yeah, it is. It's a bit of a, well, it is. I know it's not optimal. I just like using these really big liquid blocks where we can just vent the middle, have it be a really big vacuum. I've done smaller ones before, but it's essentially the same principle as the ones I've done in the past. And what I wanted to do is I want to hook up the cooling pipe to run across this giant loop going through a lot of the stuff we have. We've done smaller systems before. I wanted to try and fit it all in one. We'll see how successful we are. But at least we've got lots of people in here actually working on it now. I think you understand things better when you make your own designs. Yes, exactly. I like making my own designs. The only design I didn't end up making myself when I played this game was the automated hatch ranch. And when it broke and I couldn't figure out how to solve the issue, that really annoyed me. So I think I am just going to build stuff how I want it, and with a little bit of advice, but mostly just me fucking around and finding out. It did break somehow in that the top bit filled with too many hatches and it wasn't dropping them off. Right, I'm actually going to send Dimitri home. He's getting too stressed. Where's the teleporter? People teleporter. Where's the people teleporter? It's here. Here you go. You can go back. Yeah, we'll seal this off. This is going to activate in 50 cycles. Whatever. Whatever. There's some data banks. Someone should be prioritizing that. Not very high priority. We'll let them collect the data banks first, then we'll seal it off. Yeah, pump all this gas out. We'll fill that with hydrogen from the spawn. So we've got... No, we don't have oil. That was just a very small amount of oil. What a troll. Let's put it here instead then. And dig this out. That's a decent amount of oil. There are things I really wonder how people figured it out, like the 10 tiles magma sword with the diamond tile to turn the magma into igneous rock. I mean, how on earth would you figure such a thing out? I mean, it kind of makes sense. Because diamond's a really good conductor, and it doesn't melt. Like, I think that makes sense. That's what I was thinking of doing. If we need to cut through this. I mean, we have a nice big tunnel here that we could probably use anyways. Right, let's send you over. Goodbye, Dimitri. So what's going on with the vent now? So now this is just pumping all the gases outside. which is not what we want. We just want to turn this off at the moment. We want to filter these gases. We don't just want to vent them over here. Yeah, we'll use that magma at some point. Yeah, you can breathe all the abundant oxygen outside here. Right, so now you should have oil, so you can fill this up. Also, let's actually build the thermo aquatuner in here. So that will be steel. So let's see. So what we want is the cold liquid to come out on the other side. So we want it to look like this. So the cold liquid goes through here. And then we have radiant piping in here. We'll just make it with lead. We'll cover this whole sort of space. No. Ah, yes. Give me a sec. Let's be a bit clever about this. There we go. Would it make a difference to use metal tile below the steam engine? That's not what you want, because the steam in here is going to be hot. You want the steam turbine to stay cool. So you want to insulate the turbine from the hot gas itself. The gas will run through the turbine at a controlled rate and turn into water. But you want this room to be cold to keep the turbine below 100 degrees, because if it goes above 100 degrees, it will fail. So it works off of the differential in heat. Anyway, so let's see. Pipe. So let's just... Don't mind me. We'll just disconnect all this stuff again. This is much easier with the old pliers tool, but whatever. Also, I need to make sure that our loop doesn't run through the pump. So, let's see. What's the best way of doing this? So the water is going to come out of here, and we're just going to send it this way. Yeah, so that'll just go straight up here. And eventually we'll just disconnect this entirely. The radiant pipe will go something like this. This is going to be annoying. I can tell. Yeah, this will be steam here too. Go there, radiant pipe there. This will then be radiant pipe. Yeah, I don't think there's any way of avoiding that. We could just not bother with this bit over here. Yeah, whatever. Then we'll loop that back over here. Ah, yeah, there we go. Then we can send it down here, and then... So that's cooling this. We then send it up here. The water from this should just drop down here. So what I actually want to do is I want to reverse this. I want to have the water come out here and just drip onto the thermo aquatuner. Actually, I guess we don't need to reverse this. Hold on. We just want to put the liquid vent here. And then that can go like this. And then we need the cooling pipe to run this way. And we'll bridge it on here. Run the radiant pipe like this. So this is going to be slightly hotter water, which we're then going to connect into the loop this way. So this loop is actually going to run the opposite way to how I thought it would, in that it's going to go up here, and then we're going to run it through all of this, and then we're going to come back down and hit this on the end, I think. Does it make sense? No, I don't think that does make sense. No, it does make sense, because we're going to fit it in here. So I can actually remove this. I can fit this pipe here. No, not like that. Right. So that can go there. Then we can take this pipe, run that up here. We'll need to reverse these bridges, which we didn't actually build yet, so that's convenient. This will need to be reversed as well. That was not what I meant to do. And I am going to have to go and insulate some of this piping at some point, but I'm just going to lay it all out first. And then we'll insulate what we need to do. Because we don't need to insulate the bits that go through... Yeah, this should still work. This will still fill up the loop how we want it to. Then this can just go here. But basically, any bits of pipe that are going through insulated walls, we don't have to make insulated, and that will save on material. Still stressed. What's up? You should be getting more morale soon. So I think I want all of this pipe to be insulated. Yeah, there we go. And then, okay, what we actually want here is we want the thermosensor here. So that can go, the pipe thermosensor. So that can go here. So what we actually want to do is we want to run pipe through here. This all wants to be insulated pipe in here. So let's see. Oh no, I've screwed this up. This needs to be the other way around. Yeah. It was originally built right. Okay. Looks like we're getting most of the gas out of here. So we need to automate this. That should be fine. Actually, no. Let's not build lead in this room. Let's use iron in this room. So we want that to turn on. So the cool water comes out of here. If it doesn't turn on, we want it to... Yeah, we want it to go down here. But we always want it to prioritize the aqua tuner, so this should work. So prioritize filling the loop with cold water. Okay. And then we also want to put temperature plates in here just to help the induction go on. This liquid lock could be hot because there'll be vacuum in here. It's not an issue. We'll just use mafic rock for this. That's what we usually use. Oh, we don't have mafic rock over here, do we? I guess we'll use granite, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. And then the actual power wire for this will need to go on its own separate wire. We'll just plug this in here. I'm gonna remove this wire from here. Did I break the nature reserve? Oh, I broke the nature reserve ages ago because I put the pump in here. Oh, that explains it. Okay, well, you know what? Remove that then. That's why Dimitri was getting stressed, because none of these guys are the nature reserve anymore. I mean, at least we didn't destroy it. Yeah, just remove all of this. How much oil is in here? A fair bit. Not quite full amount. Looks like the oxygen pressure is a bit low in here. Just a tad. Okay. Let's just actually get this done. Can you actually just load up the real oil, not just whatever random bits you can find? Let's disable this. It's probably not helping. It's gonna be priority 5, to be honest. Like, I just want you to actually get this bomb done first. We'll sort out the cooling afterwards. I don't want to finish the stream without having the actual oxygen production online. We've gotten very sidetracked. So let's see, this is the hydrogen. It's going to go up here. Guess we'll just have these be separate for now, that's fine. And we'll put some vents in here so we can vent out the excess to start. And then these will be the oxygen pipes. We'll bring those up here. We'll decide what to do with these. But realistically, one will go into suits, one will go into vents. Looks like this whole system is blocked. Exactly have I done here? Separate this. Oh no, it's just because the vent pipe is blocked. Because there's water in here. Oh, that's what's happening. We're just getting water in there. That's causing the issue. Maybe we just need to make this a mesh tile. But this pipe is going to be for oxygen. We'll sort that out in a minute. Yeah, sweep this up, please. So we are still doing the carbon skimming at least, which is good. Alright, so now we'll start venting the gas again. And then this will start filling the suits again. Okay, that's good. And yeah, let's remove this pipe. Because pretty soon we're going to hook this up to the SPOM, and then we're not going to have to worry about this pump anymore. And we won't have to worry about this filter. What's overheated? Hydrogen generator. Interesting. Oh, that also reminds me. We need to stick the smart battery back here. I forgot to do that. Why is it hot over here? I guess the temperature over here to begin with was just hot. Well, I definitely don't want to make these out of steel. We have been letting the steam vent just kind of erupt and bathe this whole area in heat. I didn't think it was getting that bad over here. Once the cooling is running, it should be fine. Yeah, but I kind of left that for a while. Okay, that's probably a little more oil in there than I'd have liked, but whatever, that's fine. Then, yeah, that's a good amount of oil in there. Which is petroleum now. We should be able to seal this off as well, actually. Yeah, at this point, let's just get this done and working, and then we'll focus on the cooling later. Okay, so it's a vacuum in here now, so that's good. Which means we can deconstruct this. Deconstruct all of this related stuff. And then we're going to have some hydrogen from the SPOM go into here. So I'll just hook up this pipe and that can go to here, I guess. Fill this with hydrogen once this is running. It's fine. No more farters, so we'll take a salt water, that's fine. Probably sent all the plastic over now, haven't we? Yeah, let's stop with that. Yeah, that's a good enough amount of plastic for a few things. Did turn crude oil off, didn't I? Yes, that's good. Slightly more liquid than I normally have in these. You don't want to have too much, otherwise you're going to have to... If it floods, you're going to have to sweep it and break in. You know what? Let's actually preemptively just reduce this amount slightly. Sorry. Yeah, deconstruct these. Yeah, because the liquids will occasionally get pushed out of the way. And we don't really want it to flood, because once it actually floods properly, it will stop working. So let's... So now we should be able to sweep that, yeah. Okay, so that should be fine now. So now you can cover this back up. Then you can sweep this a little bit out here. That is... That's probably about right. We want about 150 kilograms of each. That's what I usually do. I've seen people do it with less, but it tends to break me if I put less in. Build these. Okay, so the gas did move over, that's fine. So now we have 80 kilograms per tile in here, and we have 130-ish in here. So we actually want to put in some more oil. So let's do that quickly. But yeah, you use a little quantity of both liquids, and then it covers the electrolyzer so that it will express the gas, but it won't ever overpressurize because it's technically not gas in this tile. And it's also not flooded because the amount of liquid is low enough. But yeah, we'll want to put a little bit of oil in there. I need to actually remember to watch these occasionally. Oh wait, no, hold on. I want you to grab this. Sweep up the oil. Do I have a bottle emptier for oil anywhere? I must do somewhere. Well, you guys can all build this in the meantime. Yeah, it pushes the hydrogen up, and then it pushes the oxygen down. And because this is all technically liquid, it gets separated. Okay, this is working properly. That's good. Okay, there we go. That'll do. So you don't even need a separate infinite storage. No, exactly, because it's never going to overpressurize because the gas is coming out of this tar, which has liquid on it. So you can have an infinite amount of gases in here. And then I build each one in its own separate chamber so that you can break one out and have another one still be operational if need be. But you can just stack these endlessly if you want, depending on how many dupes you have. What have we got in here by now? Not too much. That's good. So we just need a bit more petroleum. Guys should be on this. I'm going to yellow alert this because I don't want anything in here. Where's the actual storage for the oil again? Ah, here it is. Okay, it's fine. Put that in there. Yeah, so now you should grab that stuff. That's good. Presume someone else will come in here and grab this. This one isn't... I think I just built this one out of hot copper. I think that's what actually happened. There you go. So now we can bring this up again. And you want to keep filling this with petroleum. Do we not have any more petroleum? Did we use that all up? We did use that all up. Because we disabled this. Okay, that's fine. Also, this almost overfilled. That would have been funny. We have actually been making some petroleum here. Natural gas geyser will activate in 10 cycles. That's fine. Pulled that out of iron this time. Just to mix it up. Yeah, that's the hydrogen line. We'll connect the steam turbine up to a different line, I think, because this is going to be cooled by the loop, it could be running more than 300 watts. So we do want that on its own separate line. Oh, that's going to be a pain. I'm going to hook it up to the manual generators line. So I can go here. And this is the part where I'm annoyed that I didn't put a tile here. I could send it this way, I guess. Guess we'll do that. How irksome. So that separate wire can come down here, right past the first, and go to this steam turbine. Yeah, people can come over here and enable this. Just aren't bothering. Priority 9, dig this. People should come over here and dig this then. Oh, everyone's just having dinner at the moment. Oh, okay, that's fine. Looks like some of the meal ice is starting to rot. Well. Are we putting rot piles in here? Let's do that. Yeah, once this is running, we'll stop. We won't have to rely on the algae, and we'll have consistent oxygen to these suits. So that will be good. Let's speed up again. But yeah, the only bit you really need to get the oxygen going is this bit. This whole thing is just to try and cool down a load of things at once. Because I don't want to set up a thermo aquatuner just for the oxygen. We might as well have one run a load of stuff through it. And the automation wire that needs to be built. Set this to send green signal if above, I don't know, 10 degrees. I imagine there'll be a decent amount of heat generated on this line. Ren, you can have... I'm going to take you to suits. There you go, so now you've actually got some petroleum. Good. So let's keep an eye out on this. Let's build that as well. Wonder how much the temp difference will be between in and out of the loop. So, okay, so what we're aiming for is less than 14 degrees, because if it's more than 14 degrees, then it's heating up more than the thermo aquatuner can cool it down by. So I'm imagining running off of these two things. It's probably going to be... It's probably going to start hot and then it's going to gradually get cold. But I haven't done the maths, so we'll see what happens. 130 kilograms in there, 111 in there. I want to get to 150 in both, ideally. I mean, 130... We've got 130 top and bottom here. So I think that's fine. Turn this one off. We'll seal this up. We'll at least flip this on before the end of the day. The cooling will probably be finished tomorrow. And what I'll do for this VOD is I'll actually download it to my home computer and remove the Noita bit at the start. Actually, if I do this for... If this is a 4-hour stream, I think I can remove the first hour off of YouTube itself. We'll see. Alright, so now I'm going to deliver the petroleum. But yeah, hopefully the video will still go up tomorrow lunchtime. That's when I normally try and do it. Okay. That will do. Build this. And then build this afterwards. But yeah, what I like about this game is people have different solutions as well to building different things. Like, I have a very particular spawn I like to make. Other people have different particular designs they like to use. There is a lot of freedom in sort of exactly how you solve the problems. And everyone does it slightly differently. Right, so what I actually want to do as well is I just want to put some vents on here, just for now. And then we'll vent these 2 rooms. So this is all completely sealed now, so let's set this to above. Start venting all of this. So we'll just carbon dioxide at the moment, which is expected. So the hydrogen is venting up here, and the oxygen will vent over here. And what I need to do as well is I need to actually set up vents in the base. But for now, I'm going to put them over here. We'll just do them one below each level. I mean, I guess that'll do for now. So then this pipe will go up. Why did I put the hydrogen pipe here? This is so stupid. Let's just ignore this. Why? It doesn't need to go through here. Yeah, we'll do it like this. So more bridges. Then this one will go up here, so you can actually disconnect this. Cancel the deconstruct on this. And then this can just be the oxygen pipe. So send that there. And then this one will be the vent pipe, which will go... Yes. Down here for now. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Whatever. It just needs to work. We'll tidy it up later. So then... what I'll do is... That's the waste pipe. So we can go like that. And then... These 2 pipes. Is the nature reserve active again now? Yes, it is. Being very careful not to destroy it. I don't normally have random nature reserves around because I tend to destroy them by accident, but we're doing it. We're doing it now. So then these pipes are bridged like this. That should go the other way. There we go. And then this oxygen can split here 50-50. So half of it goes into one side and half of it goes into the other. Okay. So obviously we need the bridges to be priority 9. Because I just broke some stuff. Ugh. Sitting down all day. I'm actually looking forward to going to the office tomorrow. I've been sat down at this desk too long this week. Ugh. Yeah, so all the gas is venting. With all these gas pumps, it actually vents completely pretty quickly. Which is nice. This is reheating. You know what? I bet it's this oil. Let's just sweep this oil up. So this still needs to go into its own consumer wire, which I was putting off because we've got a load of spaghetti over here. So this looks like the next available consumer wire. How the heck am I going to do this? I think we'll have to go down this way. So bring it here. Bridge these. Build those first. That wire goes down here. Bridges here. We'll connect. We can hook this gas pump up to it as well. That's fine. That's only temporary. This is the freezer, so we don't want a wire bridge in there. So we'll bridge it like that. Build this bridge first. Then that can come down like here. And then I can send this wire down here. And then... I guess we can remove this now. I guess we'll just do that, or something like that. Why not? Ugh. Yeah. And just reconnect all those wires before everything breaks. Yeah, we're down to micrograms in here now. This should get pumped out pretty quickly. Got some idols again. What's the gas situation like now? This is out of power. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, at least the bathroom stuff seems to be working properly. Although, yeah, all the power's disconnected. You do actually need to build those bridges. That's not optional. They're idle because they can't get outside with the suit docks. Actually, no, I think they're idle on the other planet. Yeah, because it's on and off. I think they're just idle over here, because I haven't really given them much to do over here, in all honesty. We need to wrangle some more of these guys, I guess. I mean, at the moment, like, the dupes here are just holding the forts. There's nothing specific they're really doing over here. I just didn't quite want to send them over here yet. We only really want 10 dupes per planet. We've already got 9 here. Someone grab those data banks. That's fine. Right, let's speed up again. We're going to go to 265 tonight, I think. Unreachable toilet. Yeah, because the water sieve isn't working. Oh, God. This is what I get for randomly disconnecting wires. You need to, like, actually yellow alert build these. That's the one we actually need, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I know you need the loo. This will solve your problem and let you go to the loo. See, there you go. Now you can go to the loo again. Well, eventually. Gonna take a minute. There you go. Now you can go to the loo. See? You're all fine. So, what are the odds that we have an accident again? I'm disconnecting our water sieve. This is why I don't like having the output be the clean water. You want the output to be the polluted water where it's pumping into something, so that they never end up in a situation where they miss the bathroom because the power turned off. That's why I normally always plug the bathroom into a thimble reed, but we don't have thimble reeds, we don't have arbor acorns. So that's the best we can do. I mean, we could do a pinch of pepper nut, but, I mean, whatever. It's fine. We could technically do it with a pinch of pepper nut, but we just have to get it hot, and that's another issue. Let's continue doing this. So these rooms are completely empty now, so we can turn off these vents. We disable these. Yeah, they're fine. We are getting rid of all this carbon dioxide. So now I can... We need to get natural gas into here. So I do need to wait until we actually have got some natural gas in here, so I'm going to hook it up and try and chance it. Wait, no. I have to build the bridge first. Let's do that again. So you just need to close this vent. Daniel's on it. You're venting the natural gas. That's fine. We've got a large amount of natural gas over here that is being pumped. This is hot natural gas. This should probably be an insulated pipe now that I think about it. That would make sense. Oh. Hold down shift. Yeah, make that bit insulated. We don't want to heat up the transformers for no reason. But yeah, these dupes vent the natural gas at a rate which depends on their operating skill, and the light helps. This is something I didn't immediately know, but you do want to light them up while they're venting the back pressure. It's confusing because the game kind of says that the lights help give lit workspace bonuses to tasks that have a yellow bar. This does not have a yellow bar, but it does speed up. So just something to bear in mind. Right, so now all of those are closed. So now what I can do is I can flip these to some green signal if above 2000. Copy that across. Send green signal up above 1000. Copy that across. And then we flip the electrolyzers on. And it should work. And I'm going to save it first. So we're going to turn these electrolyzers on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Hydrogen up top, oxygen at the bottom. Easy as. So you can see the liquid is kind of trying to push its way out of this tile, but because there's enough mass, it's not doing so. Occasionally it is, but it's just hydrogen. It's not mixing the gases. So when it does pause and the hydrogen comes out, it temporarily overpressurizes. So the effective uptime is slightly less than 100% when it's doing this. But it doesn't always do that. You usually get pretty good uptime on these. And I have had games where it's just behaved properly and there's never been an issue. And it's just been completely 100% uptime. Yeah, now this is all working. So... wait a minute. Those flooded temporarily. The building's actually flooded. But they unflooded. That's good. I haven't seen that alert on these yet. That's mildly concerning. I mean, at least it is unflooding itself. Maybe we needed to put more liquid in there. I mean, to be honest, I'm not that fussed. It looks like it's working most of the time. We'll keep an eye on the colony report and see what it says for electrolyzer generation. It's not that bad. So let's see. So now we can actually hook these up. Oh, I need to actually rebuild this one. There. Also, I need to set this one to 10 and 90. And we need to do the same on this one. Yeah. The reason I do that is so that it doesn't waste power overflowing or underflowing. So now I've got some hydrogen power that's supplementing our base power as well. So you can actually literally just, like when you're starting off, you should just literally plug this directly into this and it will sustain itself. But in this case, we plugged both ends into our main spine so that we can use the excess hydrogen for power when we need it for other things. And the other thing as well is they'll start actually building this pipe and we'll start filling this room with hydrogen. Just a little bit. Got some water in here too. I think it's fine having some water in here. That'll help with the conduction. But let's... Hold on. Why is someone suffocating? You're fine. You're not suffocating. Won't it just consume all the hydrogen having it connected to the main power? Not quite, because what will happen is the main batteries will fill up, then the smart battery will fill up afterwards, once the main spine has its power, and then that will turn these off until this depletes again. So what you can do is you can set different thresholds on your smart batteries so that it consumes different resources in priority. I'll admit, it's not perfect with this. Like, you end up using a mix of all of these resources rather than turning off the coal, turning on the hydrogen, then turning on the coal afterwards. I haven't really played around with that too much. I'm sure it's possible to set this up to work in that same way. But we end up just usually consuming a little bit of power from each source. But the long and short of it is, the hydrogen power won't be wasted. If we're running it off of a load of steam or solar, these just won't need to run. So we don't waste any resources. It's just sometimes we might be using coal instead of hydrogen. But we'll probably just turn these off eventually. Yeah, we want to hook these up now. Of using automation to always keep a minimum threshold of hydrogen in the tank, that is a good idea. We've effectively done that with these Atmos sensors. So we can set a minimum value in here, so there'll always be something to pump, so the pumps aren't running on low amounts of gas. But you can, I mean, you can set this up to 20,000 grams of pressure, so 20 kilograms of pressure in the base game. But there are mods that let you increase this threshold. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn these off and I'm going to set these to 0. We're going to vent all the hydrogen. And we're going to pour some more oil in here, because I'm not happy it's showing the... flooded icon on here. I think we want a bit more oil in here. I think I removed slightly too much. Put in a few more liquids. Yeah, this needs to be built as well. We might as well sort this out now, and then we can focus on other things next stream. I want to wrap this up in about 10 minutes. We're getting pretty close to having this all be built. You know what, let's end this with something fun. Let's end this with them just building all this pipework. Yeah, no one's stressed anymore because they've got the nature reserve. That was the actual issue. So with that in mind, I should probably send someone back. I should probably just send Dimitri back, now that he's got all that extra morale to play with. Yeah, I might actually do that. Yeah, come back, Dimitri. We need you to lay pipe. Yeah, we've actually got a decent amount of natural gas in here now. The oil well. So hopefully we'll get some polluted water produced in here soon. And it shouldn't off-gas, because the natural gas pressure will be left high enough in here that there shouldn't be an issue. We got carbon dioxide in here. How'd that happen? I think we must have let some carbon dioxide in here by accident when this was operational. Well, crap. I guess it's not too bad. No, it is bad. Hold on. Equip suit. Because if we have carbon dioxide in here, that means that the polluted water is going to off-gas via the carbon dioxide. What a pain. We'll sort that out next time. See what happens. Principles. What we got? No farters. We've got a pip. We get a lot of pips. Sadly, we don't get anything to feed them with. Yeah, let's watch them finish some pipe. We'll finish the day with this. Wonder how quickly I managed to get it all built by. We have a fairly large amount of granite in the area, so I imagine it should be fairly quick. We'll probably speed through this actually. Yeah, that's fine. It's very satisfying just watching them just slowly work their way up through the structure. At least they can actually reach all of this as well. Oh, I need to let them in here temporarily so that they actually do that. We'll vent all the gas out of here. Oh, yeah, people can get in here at the moment. That's fine. We'll vent all the gas out of here when we actually set the fridge up. But there's no need at the moment. Satisfying building noises. actually taken them most of the cycle to do this. Fair enough. It is actually getting quite hot in here now, so we should start cooling this off. I could insulate this all as well. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll vent all this hydrogen, then we'll... when we reload, we'll see if it's still flooding, and if it is, then we'll pour some more oil in there, and hopefully that will fix it. Although, now that I think about it, so it's getting the flooded message because the liquid is bunching up. So I'm hoping adding more liquid will prevent it from bunching up when the gas goes in. I think that's usually what's happened in the past. But the actual important thing is now, we just need to build... Yeah, that oxygen's all vented. Now we can hook this up, and then I can actually disconnect this. And now this, we can actually just remove all of this, hopefully. It should stop running in a minute. And this is obviously going to be hot oxygen to start with. So I'm not going to deconstruct it just yet. But I imagine... Oh, now this is going to start venting oxygen down there. Okay, we're just going to disconnect it then. We'll disconnect these for now. And we'll reconnect them if we need to, but for now we've got oxygen production going through here. Then the hydrogen... Where's the hydrogen going? Hydrogen would be going into here. It's disabled by automation grid. That's fine. We filled this room with a little bit of hydrogen. Let's fill it with the rest of that hydrogen. It's not quite how that should work, is it? I think what I'll do is this. There we go. Yeah, I think we're well on our way. Not sure what we're going to make this thumbnail today. I guess just this whole situation down here when this is done. Let's try and get this all finished today. For the cooling chamber, the amount of hydrogen doesn't matter, does it? Not really. So the amount of hydrogen determines the amount of thermal mass, or the amount of mass in the room. So it's a buffer for heat. Like, the more mass is there in the room at a certain temperature, the longer it's going to take for it to change temperature. But you mostly just want a gas in there to conduct the heat from the pipe to the turbine. And the type of gas is more important for the conduction than the mass. The mass, you want more mass if you want it to change temperature more quickly. You want low mass if you want it to change quickly. So that's why we're only filling it with the regular vent. Because if you have a room full of like thousands of kilograms of steam, it's going to take forever for that. Like, if the pipe is conducting heat with it, it's going to take forever for that steam to increase in temperature because it's so massive. So in effect, the pipe will be mostly cooling to hydrogen quickly because there's little of it, and then that will be cooling the turbine quickly, is the aim. Yeah, so that's working now. We're getting all the hydrogen out of here. This room is mostly full. That's okay. This room is mostly empty now. Yeah, that's fine. You guys can finish all of this. And then we actually need to start loading this loop with polluted water, which is going to be the next challenging bit. What's damaging this? Is damaged. The radiant pipe. Oh, the pipe is getting damaged because that pipe's radiant. That should not be radiant. That should be insulated. I mean, that doesn't need to be insulated, but it shouldn't be radiant. Yeah, we definitely want that to be normal pipe at least. Otherwise, it is just going to burst in the pipe. I think that makes sense anyways. Looks like we're mostly out of things for people to do. So we've got natural gas in here now pretty thoroughly. So let's hook this on and hopefully get some natural gas in this thing. No. That was carbon dioxide. Okay. We'll keep doing... We've already got carbon dioxide in that room. We'll keep doing this until we get some natural gas. And then we'll just remove all the carbon dioxide. There we go. There's some. Oh. Oh, now I've got a slight problem. We've got half of it carbon dioxide and half of it natural gas. Okay. Look. Listen here. Behave. This is just me getting impatient. We need someone with a very particular set of skills. It's Dimitri. That's why he's here. Are you actually getting the gas out of these tiles? I don't think you are. Let's just break that temporarily. Right, let's try this again. That's chlorine. We did not want that. So now if we extract this... That's all that. You guys should get around to doing this. Yeah, so now we've got oxygen in there, chlorine in there, natural gas in here. We need to extract out of this pipe as well. Hello, Mr. Plumber. No, come back. Thank you. Hold on. Right, so now there's natural gas in there. So now we can connect this back up. Now I can connect that back up. Still got carbon dioxide in here. Right, so now I need to extract this. Come back down, Mr. Plumber. Right, so now this should work. No. Ah, I'm too tired for this. Let's just extract everything in here that isn't natural gas. Come on, brain. We just need 5 more minutes. No. Do it now. Yes, breathe first, then do it now. There you go, you did it. Congratulations. I might make that the thumbnail. That's really funny, just the two plumbers like, finally we can go eat. After doing this pointless task for the last cycle. Right, so we only have natural gas in there now. So... No, there was still oxygen in there. God damn it. Remove this. No, not this one. Remove. Remove gas. I think it came in from this bit. I think that's what happened. Right, now what? Can I set this even lower? Just... no, I can't. I see what the issue is now. We've got so little natural gas in this pipe. It's not actually able to fill the pipe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually get lucky. No. Just actually get a... This is just walking past me to troll me now. Remove all of this. Yeah, that's a natural gas, so you don't need to remove that one. Got carbon dioxide in here. Right, let's actually just extract out of here until we get the gas that we want. We activate the gas overlay. We have a mixture, so it could be any of these. I should be waiting a little bit more, to be honest, but I want to get the natural gas pumping out of here first. It is. But all I need it to do is pump one big packet of natural gas, then that can prime this and it should filter. Right, there we go. So now that has natural gas in it. So now we can hook this up like this. That will go through there. You then separate that. Oh, I needed to close this off. Right. So we'll enable again in a minute and fill this pipe. That's a yellow alert. That does not need to be yellow alert. Right, we're going to keep doing this until this is done, because otherwise I'm going to go spare. Right, so now we have oxygen. We're going to wait until morning so that our plumbers don't pee themselves, because we're yellow alerting them constantly. I mean, the good news is we are getting rid of the carbon dioxide. It's mostly gone now. It's just this little pool here. This room is now filled with hydrogen. We've emptied these storages, so we can go edit these start of tomorrow. Right, let's get back to plumbing. Also, people are now grabbing the carbon dioxide and putting it in the soda fountains, which is very funny to me. We'll wait until it's full of natural gas. Right, so we have 100 grams in there. So now... bridge that here. That should work. Right, and now we've got an oxygen packet in here as well. So now we just need to remove the oxygen from this. And this should be fine. I haven't had that much trouble with this before. But I think we've got it at last. Yes, what I've learned is that these do work once they're primed, but you do actually have to prime them properly, and you can't be lazy about it like me, otherwise you're going to end up with a load of gases going where you don't want. Like, we've got a load of random gases in here again now. We've got polluted water off-gassing in here because of the random gases. This is going to be a pain. Well, eventually we'll end up with a lot of natural gas in here, and then we'll just do some tiling shenanigans or something, I don't know. There we go. So now that's done. This goes here. So now this pipe is full of natural gas, which means we can run it and it should be fine. There we go. Yes, so now we're pumping only natural gas to this room. Everything else that this is grabbing is going out of here. Carbon dioxide should be getting skimmed. Although in this case, it's carbon dioxide over here that's getting vented out here, so it's not ideal, but it is what it is. So now we do just have natural gas going into this pipe. But we're going to need to deal with this whole situation over here. So eventually the pressure in here will get high enough that this will stop off-gassing. Provided we get rid of these random tiles of carbon dioxide. My dream has come true. Yes, I wouldn't call it a dream. I'd call it a nightmare. Right, well, let's see. Let's disable that vent, and we'll open this up. Just to start. This is actually vacuum, so I could put an airlock on this and a switch if I wanted to vent it manually, if I wanted to vent it automatically. But I don't think I do want to bother with that. So yeah, let the gas out. These gases are technically being deleted over time, but it's so little of it being deleted, it's probably not really worth considering. This is disabled, that's fine. This is going to go dormant immediately, so that's fine. What am I going to do about this? I think what we do about that is we deconstruct this. Then those gases sink into here. We want the carbon dioxide to sink into this tile here. Right, sweep up the liquid so that it falls into here. That's the aim. Do that for now. We'll turn this off. Right, so now we have carbon dioxide in here. I'm hoping all the carbon dioxide will just settle into here. We'll see what happens. It's not going to get pumped. Oh, the liquid just re-shifted over there. That's not ideal. Let's keep grabbing all of this then. I've really got to wrap this up in a minute. Carbon dioxide in that bit. I don't know what I'm doing. I think this is probably time where I should wrap it up. I'm getting too tired. We'll fix this all another time. But yeah, we did build the SPOM. It does work. We temporarily turned it off because we're gonna deal with some bugs in here. We built our cooling loop, which we just need to actually fill with polluted water, and then we can start cooling everything down. And we have the skeleton of what we want to do for this tamer. We want to fill these liquid locks with oil and petroleum. But after that, this should work. This is rapidly filled with water. That's quite impressive. But yeah, we're getting there. It's taking a little minute. I'm gonna fit this all neatly. Yeah, I guess that'll do. This one's gonna take some editing anyways. But yeah, I think it's been a good stream today. We'll iron out all of the little issues tomorrow, and I might even do some of that off camera. I'll see. Depends how long it takes. Anyways, thank you for watching. It's been lovely. I've stayed on a bit longer than I should have, but it's been nice having a good time playing Oni with all you guys. So I'm gonna head off, and I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be doing more Oni. So from about 7 o'clock, hopefully. If you missed any of the previous streams, all the VODs are on YouTube. We do all hang out in the Discord as well and post oxygen not included related stuff. We do play other games. I was planning on playing Noita tonight, but we died really early, so maybe not going back to Noita immediately. But I'll see how I feel on Thursday. Might do a new run anyways, and figure out how to put this all on YouTube. But yeah, let me go find someone to raid. See you in a minute. Bye for now. I don't really know who to raid tonight. None of my usual people are on or playing Oni. So... Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to wrap it up. But thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. See you later.